Free socks.
Hey there, sports fans and card enthusiasts. Welcome to the channel. Today we're going to open up some 1979 Christmas rack packs. So let me say a few words about these Christmas rack packs. I have a bunch of these that I've acquired from different places. If you're looking for good, cheap cards to open, these Christmas rack packs, they're not bad. I will say this though, these are not rack packs. Topps did do holiday Christmas packs, official ones with I think it was 12 to maybe 15 cards in them. From in the 1950s all the way up to I believe 1961 or so. So any of these that you see from 1962 and beyond, these have been put together by other folks, not really by the Topps people. These are things that are repackaged. People put these little Christmas things on them and have tried to resell them. So you're not going to find, you're not going to find a Roberto Clemente. Well, that would be 55 anyway. But let's say, you're not going to find a Pete Rose rookie if you get some 63s like this. In these 79s, you're not going to find, I'd be shocked if I found an Ozzie Smith rookie in any of these. You're not going to find, a Willie Stargell rookie or, a George Brett rookie in 1975. But different people, some people put some cool cards in here, some, halfway decent star cards or even rookies. And some people just load these things with complete commons and, sell them for, anywhere from $10 to $100 online. If you spend $100 on anything like these after 1961, that's probably a big, big no-no. You're probably not going to get your money's worth out of it at all. But if you just want to open some vintage and, like you would a wax pack, because if you're going to try and find a wax pack from 1978, 79, 76, 74, 72, hell, 60s, those things are going to cost you hundreds, if not maybe even thousands of dollars or more on a single wax pack. So these are the affordable option to get maybe some cooler older vintage cards. So with that, I have a whole bunch of these 1979 ones. I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time on this one, but let's say we open 5 of these here today and see if we get anything cool. There's already one pretty cool one here that you see on this one showing on the front. It's the Roger Hornsby Ty Cobb record holders card. That's worth maybe $1 or $2. And we got a Kevin Bass rookie card on the top of this one. Again, I'm not going into this expecting a whole lot, but let's just have some fun. Let's start with the first one. Let's take these off here. Get my trusty scissors here, my card opening scissors, and we'll just go one by one and open some 1979 Topps Christmas rack packs here. And I got to be careful because different ones of these, people have used different methods to package these, so you always have to be careful. Just on the off chance there is anything worthwhile in here, you don't want to damage it. So on the front, we got a Dan Spillner, as you saw, and these other ones are on the back. So we'll flip the other one and back one around. Oh, let's do this way. Dan Spillner. We got a Dave McKay, Pete Vukovich. He was not a bad pitcher in the Cardinals in the 70s. Blue Jays and other teams. And a 79 Bob Lacey. So the first one had 4 cards. Here's the second pack slides out. So we saw Buddy Bell on the front there. Not a terrible card to have. He had a good career of the Indians. Next card is, let's see if there's a way I can do this to, it's not really, we'll do this. Joe Wallace is in the middle one. Richie Hebner in the back. And the last card here was Warren Brustar. So not a whole lot going on there. Again, I think I spent, I think I got 10 or 12 of these 79 rack packs, and I only spent maybe $35. So, but because I expect these to be mostly commons. You know, I won't really get my money back other than the sheer joy of opening these on the channel here. You're watching me probably very nervously as I open these things with scissors. But these are very tightly kind of packed in here, so I may have to go in here again with the scissors. Just kind of get a snip there. There we go. So pack number 1 is taking forever to unpack, but there we go. This will complete pack number 1. We got a Don Hood on the front. And on the back, we had Ron Reed. In the middle, we had Dan Briggs and Larry Sorensen. So there's pack number 1 complete. Moving on to pack 2, we got a bunch of Royals on the front here. Again, it's we'll start with the Steve Mingori side. That always sounded like a weird drink you order at like a New York City bar. Can I have a Mingori, please? Steve Mingori. I would say it's part Absolute and part Appletini. I don't know. It just seems like what it would be. Man, these packs are just very, very hard to open. And we still are having trouble. All right. We'll get that out. There we go. If there was anything of value in here, it's probably going to ding some corners. But again, Steve, New York City cocktail drink, Mingori. Then we got, another Ron Reed. We had one of these in the last pack. There's Ron Reed number 2. We'll be on Ron Reed watch for the rest of these packs. Ted Sizemore. That's not a bad card. Ted Sizemore is a good player. And Barry Bonnell. That might be his rookie. Barry Bonnell. No, his 78 was Barry Bonnell's rookie. All right. Going to number 2. We have our first, I would call, semi-star. I don't know if you'd consider him a star, only for the fact that he became a pretty good Major League Baseball manager. But Clint Hurdle, he had a pretty good career. Infielder, first baseman. He played a little third base for a while. That is his second year card, maybe third, maybe first. Next card in, we got, on the back was Rob Wilfong. Then we got 2 cards here. We got a Ray Burris and a Mike Jorgensen. So nothing really of importance there. Moving on to the third little pack in this rack, or rack in this pack. I think the latter was right. Rack in this pack. Okay. Maybe I should try opening these from the top. Am I doing it wrong? Maybe I'm doing it wrong. Maybe that's the ticket. There we go. I'm learning. All right. Al Cowens. We got Jeff Burrows. Leon Roberts. That's a cool Mariners card from 79. And Butch Winnegar. I feel like that's his. No, that's not his rookie either. All right. So there's pack number 2 down. 3 more packs to go. Going into this one, it has Charlie Moore, the Kevin Bass rookie, and Ray Fosse here. Kevin Bass rookies, it's, I don't know, it's under $1, but I think it's more than a common. Oh, I did it again. That's right. I had said before, we're going to start from the top, aren't we? Well, now we're doing it right. We're going to do it from the top. I'm going to pull the cards out nice and smooth. No, we're still not. We're still going to fight it. There we go. Pulling the cards out nice and not smooth at all. There we go. Again, Charlie Moore on the front. On the back, we had Dick Ruthven with the Phillies. We got a Craig Reynolds with the Mariners. We're getting some Mariners love here. And Buddy Solomon with the Braves. Going on to rack number 2. Again, I'm gonna try this from the front, and here's what I'm gonna do. If everybody can see, I'm gonna just cut across both of these. Hopefully, if I did this right. Nope, I didn't. I was gonna say they'll slide right out, but that didn't work. So we're gonna have to go here They are perforated, but I feel like I don't want to bend the cards as I'm trying to break the perforation in this. So, again, these packages are just insanely difficult to open in any way that's going to allow you to protect your cards if you think there's anything of value in there, which I do have some of these Christmas rack packs that do have some things of value on the front. So in future episodes, when we get to those, hopefully I don't hurt those. But there's the Kevin Bass rookie card. That's the first thing of, I think, note in there, although it's not expensive at all. We got a Jerry Royster with the Braves. Another Mariners card, Bob Stinson. And Danny Goodwin. And the last one in here, that was just finally slid out. Well, that's good. We got Ray Fosse. On the back, we had... Well, actually, we'll flip this one over. We got Claudell Washington. Very, very badly miscut. We got Sam Ewing with the Blue Jays and Mark Littell with the Cardinals. So, nothing really big in there. Again, was not expecting anything of really of any value at all in these. Just more fun to open. Like I said, the cards that you're seeing me opening here today cost me a whole whopping probably $15, if not a little bit less, given that I bought them in a kind of a bulk thing. And you can find, if you're interested in any of these, you can go to eBay and find these, you probably type in things like baseball card Christmas rack packs or whatever. But again, don't spend a lot of money on these. Don't like hurt your wallet trying to find something that is super valuable here, because you're not going to do it unless you're spending lots of money on 61 or earlier. So there's a 79 Roger Freed, and there's a Dave LaRoche. Not a bad card. Barry Foote with the Phillies, and Tom House. We're loading up on Mariners cards here. So my father-in-law is a gigantic Mariners fan. He might like this. Of course, I wonder how many of these names he remembers. We shall see. Here's another one that might be of, some value here. This is probably one of those cards that they put on top to allure people to it. But this card's not a bad card. Oh, sorry about that. Knocking the camera around. This card's not a bad card. It's, I think it's worth maybe $1 or so. Got a little tiny surface ding, but other than that, it's in pretty good shape. So we'll set that aside. The Hornsby Ty Cobb card. Here's Dell Alston. There's another Ted Sizemore. And Jamie Easterly with the Braves. So we are down to 1 full pack and 1 rack left. So, cut that open. Put that aside. I keep bumping the camera as I'm trying to get these cards open here, because they are super difficult. When we open wax packs, we don't have this problem. Even when we open most proper rack packs, we don't have this problem. But nice Yankee card there on top, Paul Blair. And then we got here's not a bad hit. There's a Gorman Thomas card, although it's
a hit.
Pretty off center, but that's, I think, worth more than a common there. So put that aside. Yeah, Buddy Bell. I think we had that on the top of the first pack we had. And Wayne Twitchell, who looks like that I would peg him as a guy who works in like your Halloween funhouse thing at the local fair every year. Wayne Twitchell. That probably sounded a little bit mean, but just has one of those faces that, kind of maybe sometimes gives you the willies. All right, we are on to our last rack pack here. We're going to open up this from this side and see if this worked any better, because the top didn't work any better than the side worked, even though it seemed like it was going to, but now here we go. Just taking that off camera, put it on camera to show you the difficulty I'm having opening these, although that one wasn't too bad. Starting off with, there's Jamie Easterly again, so we're getting duplicates here, quite a few of them. We got an Ed Herman from the Expos. We got a 79 Jerry Kuzman, that's not terrible. And being a Mets fan, I love a good Jerry Kuzman card. I think it's probably still a common, but I'll set that aside just because I'm a Mets fan. And Craig Cusick 2 more little racks in the 79 to go. This next one actually popped out pretty easy, so we'll just go right into it. We got a Glenn Burke with the Oakland A's. We got a Ivan DeJesus with the Cubs. He was a pretty good player. Jesse Jefferson, pitcher with the Blue Jays. And last name Gary Serum. And last one, we got the Tommy Boggs on the front. All right, I'll say it. I'll jinx it and say let's hope for the Ozzie Smith rookie. It's not going to happen. It's just not going to happen. But we'll see what good comments we get. Tommy Boggs is on the front. We got 3 more to go. On the back was Mickey Lolich. Not a terrible card. He was a good pitcher. And we got Sergio Ferrer with the Mets. And lastly, Jim Barr with the Giants. So, as I suspected, no big hits at all in this. No even really medium hits. Pretty much all commons, save for maybe the Hornsby and Ty Cobb card that was on the front of one of these. So, we'll take it. You know, it's $1, maybe $2 worth of okay cards here. And then a bunch of commons. But, like I said, this is a vintage channel. Always fun to open vintage and see what you get or don't get. And now I'm in for plenty of more 1979 tops. So maybe I'll build a 79 top set. There we go, folks. That's it for today. Plenty more vintage to come, including a lot more Christmas rack packs that will open of different years and varieties. So until then, don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll talk to you next time. Have a good one.